Okay, folks, I'm back with some more Zenless Zone Zero. Apologies for the bit of silence there. I was making sure everything was set up. I was looking at some Zenless Zone Zero stuff that popped up also on my feed. Apparently, they're adding some summer skins for Belle and Wise, and Belle be showing off what she's been hiding under her normal clothes, I will say. uh, anyway, it's been a couple of days since Thursday? Or was it Friday? I can't remember. Basically, I had a weekend off from work, and I could have streamed some more. But honestly, I was tired and kind of having a mild case of burnout. I didn't feel, and due to doing a lot of overtime the past month, and then having capped it off with much needed yard work in my backyard of the mowing the lawn variety, and it was really looking like the Amazon had just sprung out in my backyard. I went ahead and did all that, and between that and the Florida in the Florida summer heat, I was just too tired and exhausted. So I decided to take a mental and physical health break off, and I did not feel like streaming as a result of that. So I instead just took the time to get a little bit of extra sleep, go back and reacquaint myself with Stellar Blade since that quote-unquote complete edition stuff dropped for the PlayStation 5, and if you already have the game like I do, I basically got a lot of that stuff for free by default, except for the Tachyon. I'm a little bit with how the Shift Up handled this update for Stellar Blade, because on one hand, you dropped a bunch of new costumes you can go out and find, but on the other hand, you also dropped the Taki's uniform, the black and yellow one she wears. And it's 99 cents on the PlayStation Store. So what was stopping them from just adding it into the update by default? It comes across as nickel and diming from Sony. Not as bad as what BioWare did in the past with stuff like Mass Effect 3. But it is kind of like, why did you even bother doing this if you weren't going to add it into the actual thing in general? And of course, also going along with that, the Nikkei expansion dropped. So all that is great, more content. Problem is, I don't like how they handled it. I really, really want them to release a physical Game of the Year version of Stellar Blade with everything in it instead of just doing what they just did. So, happy the game got updated. Happy to be playing the game again. I intend to stream it eventually again so I can cover the Captain Man boss fight they added, which from what I understand seems to be solely added to the boss rush mode, not the and it's not something you could just do in the campaign itself. So that's a little, I love it and I don't love it at the same time kind of thing. You know what I mean? And, of course, the Nikkei stuff, which I have not downloaded yet. I'll get around to that eventually, but basically, I needed time off. And I'm trying, Lord knows I'm trying, to unlock Zhu Yuan. But for whatever reason, the game just refuses to give it to me. As you can see, I'm like on the tail end of when I'm guaranteed to get her. But I've pulled her so many times that I would have thought I'd have gotten her by now. Thankfully, I still have time. Something I did not have when it came to Zhu Yuan or Soldier Zero Anby. But I do not like how I'm basically scraping the bottom of the barrel to do it. I really am. I've been going back and replaying old quests, and even trying out some of the other modes that I can do to scrounge. And I went ahead and got the monthly membership thing again, but it's getting to a point where where I'm going to have to do Path of the Proxy 3 to not only be able to unlock the other side missions I haven't done yet, including, and I can only imagine there's a bunch more probably hiding in the background somewhere, but if I don't do it, I'll be trapped at level 40, and I won't be able to accomplish other stuff in the higher level with the locked behind the higher level difficulties, namely a lot of the Scott Outpost stuff. So I am basically starting to hit the wall in content now, where I have to go and do Path of Proxy 3, for better or for worse. So apparently there's a couple more event stuff coming up soon, but I really need to start going along. Now, I originally wanted to do the next part of Bury Your Tears, but I have 2 trust events that are unlocked, and one of them is now available to do because I made it go till morning from doing other stuff. So, might as well do that. And then get it all out of the way. Just making sure. Okay, so there's no dialogue to choose. So I believe the Koleda's Trouble one is actually a Bernice one. I guess she's going around helping people. Yep, it's a Bernice quest. She's feeling quite charitable, I will say. And hopefully my stream does not act up just like it did when I did the cinema stuff. Because, I did and I started to do stuff, and then it just gave up. And then I had to go resave it, and so on and so forth. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble. Trigger's over here, along with the mom. Hey, Mommy Yanagi. For tasks like infiltration, surveillance, and reconnaissance, red bean buns are nutritiously produced and very filling, are absolutely the best choice. Also mention the films of the old civilization. Red bean buns are the most convenient and perfect military food for me. This is one thing I'll never hold back down on. If that's the case, I definitely can't give these red bean buns. Red beans are delicacy and should be savored slowly, not consumed in mass. Defense Forces' creed has always been to recognize only results by any means necessary. Has Miss Tsukishiro forgotten the principles she upheld when she was in the Defense Force before being transferred to Special Operations, and have started to interfere with other people's food preferences? This has nothing to do with my preference or principles. It's only about my love of red bean buns. Let's all calm down. Madger, you arrived in time. There were several occasions when I came to buy limited edition red bean buns, but the convenience store told me they were sold out. Now I finally know who the buyer was. This Defense Force lady whose philosophy on red bean buns is completely opposite to mine. Trigger's a bit of a glutton, I see. Even though she definitely isn't extra thick, she definitely jiggles like it. I don't know anything about red bean philosophy, but there are only 10 left now, and Mr. Kishiro and I arrived at the same time, and she's trying to stop me from getting them. Madge, don't you think red bean buns should be a more practical food? Arguing about red bean buns so seriously. Let's leave it to the manager to decide how people should treat sacred red bean buns, shall we? What matters most is the love. You like him your way, you like him your way. You square? Mama Yanagi can savor them and make sure they go down into the milkers nicely, and Trigger can wolf them down till they go to her booty cushions fine. We good pimps. You're right, manager. We're too focused on our own opinions. As long as someone who loves red bean buns eats them, then the fact they were baked is meaningful. Indeed, all this time, Miss Trigger has been my biggest rival in snatching up red bean buns. Her love for them is definitely not just talk. Seems I was being harsh. I'm sorry, Miss Tsukishiro. I get why you're so fond of them. No, I'm the one being harsh. I shouldn't meditate on your way of doing things. When it comes to bean buns, we're supposed to be companions. So what's with the strange atmosphere? It's all thanks to you. Your intervention made me realize my view was very one-sided. Come to think of it, do you know each other? Why, yes. I worked with both of you. Well, that's not often that they both talk at the same time. You take the opportunity to introduce Trigger and Yanagi to each other. So they've never met up till now, huh? That's funny. They seem to have met briefly during their time in the Defense Force, but aren't very familiar with one another. They talk about everything from troublemakers in various squads to the somewhat stubborn leaders to work planning and even tips for eye care. Your involvement here might just help foster a better relationship between the Defense Force and the Special Operations Unit. Eye care? Well, on the off chance Trigger does take her mask off to check on herself, I would say yes. Take care of those things, especially if you decide to show them off for somebody special. So we both have issues with our vision. The new Eridu... Oh, right. If I recall correctly, even Tsukishiro has a little... Like, she can still see fine, but she does require wearing those glasses of hers because of eyesight troubles she got from a prior incident, I believe. I can't remember the exact details, unfortunately. New Eridu Vision Support Association is funding the development of Guide Bangbu. If needed, I can send you the contact details. Thank you. My vision isn't at the point where I need a Guide Bangbu just yet, but I'd like to donate to support the cause. Surprising how much we have in common. So she does have bad vision from a ether-related incident. As for the limited buns, let's buy 5 each. I want to bring them back to my 3 colleagues, and as for the extra one... Yanagi casts a glass at you, but just before that, you feel a clear pull on your sleeve. Trigger has grabbed the edge of your clothes. Yanagi, why don't you try eating one during a mission? Come on, come to think of it, something I've never tried before. Eating something tasty while your adrenaline is rushing could be quite an interesting experience. Proposal seems to pique Yanagi's interest. After a simple goodbye, Yanagi hurriedly leaves the convenience store. Sorry, Proxley, I know you might have wanted to eat your red bean bun and chat with some of the Section 6 members, but I held you back. Eating it with Obel isn't so bad either. No, Soldier 11 only loves spicy food. Seed changes her mind every second about what she wants to eat, and if I recommend sweets to Orphe, Captain Magus will blow a fuse. My teammates don't eat red bean buns. There's no one else, just you and me. I want to savor the buns slowly with you, if that's okay. Why, yes. Hard to refuse Trigger's request. You find a quiet corner with her and slowly finish the buns you bought, taking your time to savor them. You realize how much the texture of the buns is. You realize how rich the texture of the buns is. No wonder they sell so very well every time. So this is what it's like to savor something slowly. It really feels more delicious than usual. Taking time to feel the presence of things you love brings a deep sense of happiness. Oh, I definitely want to make you happy, that's for sure. Thank you, Proxy, for helping me understand these things. I want you to be very happy indeed. Yes. That's Evelyn over there, right? I've already done her thing, right? Big trigger outside the store. So I unlocked another one, huh? Okay, I don't know why that dialogue just repeated there, but okay. Okay, what's going on with Koleda over here? Oh, proxy. Something's been on my mind lately. Recently. Burning fuel keeps appearing at Bellabog Industries construction sites. Already called everyone together for meetings and debriefs, and we come with up with safety protocols. I'd say it's foolproof now. That's why I'm convinced the fires weren't caused by worker negligence. Someone's definitely trying to mess with Bellabog's 100-day safety record. Have you caught whoever's responsible? The culprit is still at large. We tried adding patrons to catch the suspect, but the suspect seems to recognize our employees, and now it saw right through our efforts, so they're still able to come and go unchecked. I came to make a report today, but the public security officer said the case couldn't be filled if there hadn't been a substantial loss of property. This person sets a fire but avoided torching any important facility, so it looks more like a prank than sabotage. What's the goal? Their goal. Please help me with my investigation, Proxy. This fuel must be irresistible to certain arsonists. Oh, we know one all right. And it has her face written all over it, literally. Take it and wait at Bellabog construction site late at night. I'm sure it will be the perfect bait for our arsonist. So we gotta wait till midnight, huh? Oh my, if it isn't the most awesome video store manager of all New Eridu. What a coincidence, I was just looking for you. What's up? I have a bad feeling about this. Something urgent, of course, you're the only one who can help me. Anyway, let's find somewhere quiet first. Quiet corner with Harumasa.
Here's the thing. You know that due to health reasons, I have to go to the hospital a lot.
Yes.
To keep track of my illness, the doctor asked me to call him from time to time and report on how I'm doing.
What, did his prescription run out or something?
But I have phone phobia.
Okay. I mean, I get it. I don't like talking to strangers on the phone either, even at work, but I think he may be wiling a bit.
Really? This is the first time I've heard of that.
Yeah, I think Aba's being legitimately full of shit again.
For real? Though my phone phobia is somewhat inconsistent. It only happens when I have to talk to a doctor.
Are you kidding me?
Then isn't that just a fear of doctors? You're afraid of medical care.
Hey, you don't have to say it out loud. The thing is, the doctor insists that I have a family member accompany me when I call.
Sokaku, Yanagi, Miyabi, why me?
So, could I ask you to pretend to be a family member?
No.
Because, honestly, I don't have anyone around me that's officially family.
I mean, you work with them, they might as well be.
I'll give it a shot, but I might say something wrong.
It's fine. I'm just happy you're willing to help. We can just go with the flow. Doc, it's me. Just like we agreed.
Like we agreed? You're a week late, and you blocked my number. Forget it. How's your health been recently? Any unusual symptoms?
None at all. I've been totally fine.
about the frequency of flare-ups. Have you noticed any changes?
About the same as before. Nothing's changed.
You haven't been staying up late working recently, have you?
No! You've got it all wrong. Me work late? My family member here can vouch for me.
Oh man. I'm kind of tempted to just see what the let me see. I'm really tempted to check dialogue because I wonder. Daily medical consultation, so that's the name of it, huh? Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything choosy, so yeah, because you know how these quests are where they want you to be specific, but I don't think it's Dharma definitely hasn't been up late. He definitely hasn't been working.
I can confirm. Harumasa definitely hasn't been working.
Sounds pretty convincing to me.
Okay, seems like there are no issues. You'd better be telling the truth, though.
Of course it's the truth. I wouldn't lie to a doctor, would I?
I'd believe that coming from others, but from you? Forget it.
Doctor asks several questions about Harumasa's health, all of which he answers honestly. Or does he? Yeah, even he's just like, I don't want to deal with this guy's shit. He's not worth it.
Well, your condition has indeed been very stable lately, so we'll end our checkup here. Your family member should pay close attention to your condition, too. Your body cannot withstand too much stress.
Don't worry, my family is very reliable. Thank you, doctor.
Well, that was fast. Harumasa doesn't pause for even a moment and quickly ends the call.
Whew, that's finally done. I felt like it went on forever. Thanks for that. I finally made it through a checkup without any issues.
Right. You didn't lie to the doctor, did you?
You didn't keep any symptoms from the doctor, did you? You wouldn't, right?
Relax. I told the truth. No one values this body more than I do. I would never joke about this kind of stuff.
And yet you blocked the doctor for a week.
It's just, I always get nervous every time I call the doctor. Maybe it's because I'm afraid my condition has somehow gotten worse without me knowing. I've probably spent more time in the hospital than out of it. But with you here this time, I felt much more relaxed than before. Maybe it's because you've seen me at my worst. Just thinking about it makes me embarrassed.
Your worst? Remind me, what was that again?
Nice try, but I'm not about to dive headfirst into such an obvious trap. It seems I'm talking too much. I hope I didn't take up too much of your time. Thanks for keeping me company during such a tough call. I'll come looking for you when it's time for my next checkup.
Well. Oh, what's this? Oh, he's now good, is he? Might as well do
Got
quality
any
time.
plans? It's cool if you don't. I prefer to go with the flow.
Meet up with Asaba at the metro.
Huh? 6th Street, huh? So this is where you live.
Who the hell is calling me from frickin' DeLand?
Alright. I'm all yours for the day. Just don't do anything crazy. What's up? If you're looking for scars, I don't have a single one on my face.
Okay, who the heck called from DeLand and why twice? Well, if you don't leave a message, I won't know who you are, nor will I care, so go away. I really hate solicitor calls.
Hey! Are you doing some kind of stamina training? I didn't realize 6th Street had a place with such great views. There are too many factors outside our control. Just living in the moment is enough for me. No matter what, I'll treasure my time with you.
Okay, got finger yet again.
Morning. Want to start this beautiful day with a win?
Well,
Actually, this is totally just part of my plan. Or is it?
Gonna be two, right?
Already?
Always is.
Wish I could get out of here early.
And they want me to go to the floral thing. So I gotta go there. Making sure there aren't any more things for him to find in the neighborhood.
Flower arranging, huh? I've never really tried it, but it doesn't seem too hard.
The simple blue-green hue depicts the tranquility and elegance of time.
There's no flowers with blue in this pot orchidea other than the...
Well, what do you think? Looks pretty nice if I do say so myself. I know, these flowers will wither sooner or later.
I think orchidea is colorblind because
Right
there
now,
was...
they're in full bloom, and that's pretty amazing.
So there were no blue flowers on that pot. The only thing blue that was there was the blue stripe and navy blue top paint on that pot. That was it. The flowers themselves were red and white.
Hey, are you doing some kind of stamina training?
Of all the people that complain about stamina, it's laughable that it would be Harumasa because, well, he's an archer. Archers need good stamina and muscle strength just to be able to use those things. I mean, hell, an English longbowman, they would have been built like crazy back in the Middle Ages just to be able to hold back the quiver for those things. Sleeping bamboos and the charging ports. Okay, back to Godfinger. Again.
Morning. Want to start this beautiful day with a win?
Afternoon, Asha. Asaba's doing... Nope, he's gone. He's gone again. I get the feeling Asaba's not too good at this game. In fact...
What did I say? Of course we'd win.
In fact, I've noticed that some characters seem to be better at games than others.
Time flies when you're having fun, right? Looking forward to your next visit.
Okay, so... We did that one. Not what I wanted to do, but it's done.
Got any plans? It's cool if you don't. I prefer to go with the flow.
So Trigger has something. Round and bouncy. Whoa, there's something round and bouncy, all right. And it's definitely attached to Trigger all right in the rear end, that's for sure. Meet Trigger. Round and bouncy, she says. Well, I'm looking at it, and it jiggles and bounces quite a lot. Oh, yeah. Okay, so a rather semi-unfortunate name for a quest with Trigger. Well, fortunate and unfortunate, I should say. Any dialogue? Special dialogue? So, no additional trust. Got it. So, don't talk to me right now. It's not safe here. Proxy, are there any high voltage points nearby? Vantage point up these stairs. Second floor of the remodeling shop. Yes, over there. Don't mind me. Go right up. You anxiously wait on the second floor as if nothing happened. After a while, someone gently taps you on the shoulder. It's Trigger. Ooh.
Sorry for the wait. This is an excellent spot for snipers. It overlooks the entire street.
Aw, so no rooftop romance. Pity. I'm still recording, right? Yep, I am. Yep, I am. So,
I sensed an unsettling gaze just a moment ago. We can observe from here to see if there are any suspicious individuals. We still don't know if there's any malicious intent, Proxy. Be extra careful when you lean out to take a look. There, 10 o'clock. Someone's just standing completely still. It seems a bit odd.
could be waiting for a phone call or something.
And at 2 o'clock near the newsstand with the puppy. They've constantly been scanning the area.
That's Miss Yanni. That's Sita. Why do I feel like we're the suspicious ones?
Well, they're all familiar faces from the neighborhood. Actually, maybe we're the suspicious ones here, since we're secretly watching everyone.
So they're people you know? That's a relief. But even so, we shouldn't let our guard down so easily.
Relax, Trigger.
My old captain used to say, using comms during an operation to talk about your romantic relationships? Are you kidding me? Don't forget I'm here to monitor you all. Still, since you're confident they pose no threat, maybe it was just me overthinking earlier.
Well, after what happened with Zoe, well... observations are always spot on.
Not at all. Your observations are spot on. Both Sita and Mrs. Yanni are sharp and watchful people. If you ask me, you're much more observant than most.
That's because everyone has their own unique aura. For me, auras are like invisible outlines. By sensing them, I can see everything clearly.
In other words, you're Daredevil.
I see. What about my aura?
Your aura... it's round and bouncy.
That's Eos.
That's just Eos.
I know. It's just that every critical moment we share always seems to happen in a hollow. And your bouncy silhouette is now etched in my memory. It's pretty hard to shake that impression.
Well, why don't you go ahead, take your gloves off, feel my face over, shoulders, and chest, and back, and legs, and my hair, well, I have no hair. My hairline sucks, and I like to shave it all down to keep it cue ball shaped, so I don't have any hair. But hey, you can at least fill me over, and you'll get a real look, and you'll get a quote-unquote look as to how I look. Or how I feel, and then maybe something else could happen down the line, maybe.
Please try to change that. Eos is adorable, but I want to be remembered as, well, me, not a bamboo.
Reverse Daredevil. This time it's the girl who's blind that's the romantic interest, not the guy in the red suit.
Okay, I'll try. But it might take more interactions to change the impression I have. Things like conversations, spending time together, or even physical touch. That's what I heard from Styx.
Especially physical touch, especially of the not safe for work variety. But unfortunately, this is a video game, and I'm a hopeless loser on the bed, so, by myself, lonely, nobody. I'm lonely inside.
So if you're okay with it, may I touch your face?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I want to remember you more vividly.
Okay, I'm right here. Like, no, take Trigger's hand and gently place it on the cheek. More romantic. Without any words, you take Trigger's hand and gently place it on your cheek. Her fingers feel cool to the touch. Her hand slowly moves, carrying a cautious tenderness. In this quiet stillness, two hearts begin to define each other's presence.
That's enough. I've memorized your features.
She's blushing. I love how the little neon lights on her mask just basically, display what Trigger is feeling at that very moment. And pink on the cheek. Guess what that means? Blushing. She wants the wise dick. She really does.
Your aura is warm, with a tinge of nervousness. Softer than I imagined. And there's a steady pulse that feels reassuring. It's definitely different from Eos's round bounciness. This time, I could sense you clearly.
I have you memorized too. You may seem fragile, but you're the silent support that everyone leans on.
Oh, there's definitely nothing fragile about what she has equipped, that's for sure. Especially with what's round and bouncy downstairs.
Thank you for trusting me. This time, I'll protect everyone.
I like Trigger. She's a good character. A very, very swell character. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's over there? It's probably Anby. Nope. It is Lycon. Well, I'll do Trigger quality in a moment. You run into Lycon and Koran, who seem to be discussing something about graffiti on the wall. Graffiti on the walls. They seem to hold some special meeting. Koran, what's your take on them? The drawings on the wall, you could cover them with a flannel cloth and iron over it to melt the paint. Then it should come off readily with warm water and cleaning agent. What's wrong, Mr. Lycon? Weren't you looking to clean off those drawings? Did I say something wrong? No, don't worry. Your cleaning tips are spot on. Go talk to them. Greetings. I'm glad to see you here. What do you think about the graffiti on the wall? Just kids messing around, drawing for fun. That makes sense. Perhaps I'm overthinking it, but it seems to me that those graffiti appear to be conveying some sort of message. Based on my experience, some underground organizations often use pictures such as these to convey secret messages to public places or nefarious purposes. Is it really a secret code? Or no, I definitely messed up. I'll disappear now. Koran, relax. You did well. Actually, cleaning these images as you described will be an effective method to hinder criminal activity. But before that, may I ask you for a favor, esteemed manager? I heard you have quite the talent for photography. Could you take pictures of this graffiti? I'd recommend it as evidence. I'd like to document it as evidence, but these images changed. But if these images change, we might be able to trace their origins. Photography is my forte. Then I'll leave it to your capable hands. Just the graffiti on the wall, please. Graffiti on the wall. That is enough. It's a dog shitting himself. It's a dog shitting himself, a cat with star eyes, and a fish with a bottle of something. Oh, they want me to take a picture of them, don't they? That didn't do anything. I guess I was supposed to take the picture on the wall.
You want me to go with you? Sure, I'll join you.
That's a nice picture right there. With the trigger and the rifle. Lumina, huh?
Aren't we close to the river? Wanna go? The river breeze feels so nice. The view here must be amazing. Don't feel sorry for me. The scenery I've seen in the past is deeply engraved in my memory. The world in my eyes is still full of color. Of course, there are some people and things I only encountered after my vision became blurry. Like you. But being able to paint with my imagination is also a beautiful thing. A little bit of the unknown, a little bit of mystery, and a little bit of dreamlike anticipation.
I really want to know what the purpose is of that giant curved zipper looking thing is on Trigger's chest.
Your presence close to me.
Yeah, seriously, what is that? Like, I mean, the cloth cape, the cape, tarp, you know, I get that. That's decorative. It's cool. And, ooh, she has extra guns on her.
Even though I can't see clearly, hearing people's voices feels so comforting.
She's packing extra guns on her behind. So there's ammo, a radio, tactical vest with extra packs right there. But seriously, what is with that giant curved zipper looking thing? I have no idea what it is. It can't be for holding the gun because it's directly on the middle of her chest, not off to the side, so I have no idea what that is. Frankly, it kind of looks stupid. Like, I really like Trigger's overall design. I like her getup, I like her hair. Even her mask looks cool. What I don't understand is that big iron block of whatever that is that's sitting on top of her chest piece. I don't understand what the reason is for that. It just seems a little too extra. Like, what's the point?
Where are you? I can barely keep up.
Sorry, honey. She's the subtle... You know, she may not have a giant cake like Yanagi or even frickin' Bernice, but sheesh, the subtlest breeze has those cheeks moving.
Huh? Don't worry about me. You should pay attention to where you're going.
Banana. Banana.
I wonder if the bridge will trigger anything. Yep. Movie posters catching her attention. Plot-heavy films filled with lots of dialogue. Makes sense. She is blind after all.
Don't worry about me. You should pay attention to where you're going.
I mean, she could probably visualize what's happening anyway, but isn't that the part of the whole point of a movie, to watch what's happening? Oh, the little kitten. She hears a kitten, and there's a tiger mule right there. I wonder if there's anything upstairs.
Where are you? I can barely keep up.
Oh, I thought there would have been a view up here. Guess not. Back to Godfinger. Again. I mean, at which point you might as well just have Trigger listen to audiobooks. Although, to be frank, I'm not the biggest fan of audiobooks myself.
I want to know too.
Because, for me, the narrator is what makes it or breaks it for me. Like, I can listen to Christopher Lee, the late Christopher Lee, I should say, narrate whole Tolkien stories, because he has the voice for it. Anyone else is like, eh, especially when voicing other characters comes into the play.
Start this beautiful day with a win.
Like, say I read a Star Wars book, a good Star Wars book from the expanded universe, not the Disney shit. I'd rather just think of what voices I've heard that fit a certain character and just imagine that, as opposed to having a narrator whose voice doesn't fit the character narrating the whole thing and being like, eh. I love Trigger's little profile pic right there. It's so cute. Oh, she's actually... I didn't think Trigger would be able to play video games, but nope, she's managing it. And she's doing pretty well, all things considered. Certainly better than Asaba, that's for sure. Nope, never mind. Never mind. She lost it. And I lost it. Well, we're ahead, so that's nice. Holy shit, Trigger really went for it. Well, we managed to recover, so...
Right on the mark. Was that sound just now because we won? Hey!
Right on the mark indeed. She sniped that last one right there and cut him off and won the game. She actually, she clutched it.
Thanks for coming. Hope you had a great time.
Yeah, she clutched it. She came through right there. I guess a blind person can play video games.
What are you looking at? I want to know too. Did you go somewhere really far away?
Sorry, I was just looking at some cultured Triple Z art that dropped onto my feed just now. Anyway, so... floral gardening. Let's see how she does with that.
I'd like to give flower arranging a shot too. I may only have touch and scent to guide me, but that won't get in the way of how I arrange them. Flowers carry thoughts and feelings we can't put into words, and they always find a way to reach the right person.
Engraved with a profound charm, understated yet dignified.
Orchids, figures. Half expected the orchids.
I've tried to capture my feelings in this moment through this arrangement. What do you think?
It's alright. The orchids have been overplayed to the point where I'm just not fazed by them anymore.
These flowers are for you. Whenever you look at them, I hope you'll think of me.
Why, thank you, Trigger. As much as I, you know, my tulip, like, aside, it's just like, you know what? The thought counts. The thought counts. Also, the little donut star accessories, a little goofy. Not my thing, but, I'll accept it. Not the biggest fan of what I got, but because it's Trigger and Trigger's a sweetheart, I will graciously accept them.
Morning. Want to start this beautiful day with a win?
Yes.
React in time.
Poor Trigger.
Good.
time.
Well, Trigger definitely didn't last.
Was that sound just now because we won? Hey!
Yeah, Trigger didn't clutch it this time. It's okay.
Thanks for coming. Hope you had a great time.
She has an excuse after all. Oh, we did all the free roams, did we? Yeah, we did.
I can't see much of the scenery, but being with you is enough.
Okay, so Koleda's troubles. Yep, Bernice, of course. I mean, the game basically spoiled it for us. Oh, Proxy, is it fate that brought us together here so late at night? Bernice, are you the Arsonist? Indeed, I'm here on a mission. Wait a minute, Proxy, why are you holding highly flammable explosive fuel? Oh my, are you planning to burn down Bellwog Industries construction site? Put down the fuel and change your ways. Arson carries a sentence of up to 350 years. I'm sure you don't want to lose your freedom, right? So what's in your hand? Koleda sent me. I see, you're here to conduct a safety inspection. Well, you could say the same about me. I was looking through commissions on the internet for some extra money, and I received a mysterious commission from Bellabog Industries security officer. He asked me to bring fuel here and start a fire late at night to test the company crisis response speed. I wasn't stopped even once. Bellabog has a major security problem. I received high praise for the vulnerability assessment I provided, and the commission turned into a long-term collaboration. So I'm sort of a contracted security consultant for Bellabog. For Bellabog now. You tell Bernice the truth, it seems to have a huge impact on her. What? Arson? Me? I'm an arsonist? Darn it, the client played me for a fool. I really didn't mean to. I promised to apologize to Koleda in person. So someone is sabotaging Bellabog and using Bernice as the fall girl, because, I mean, well, she's kind of like, she's kind of the perfect profile. Being that she's, you know, very flame happy. Oh, what does Asabo want now? Long, long ago, there was a man. Every day he woke up feeling exceptionally tired and had no memory of what happened the night before. He began to suspect he was ill and had developed a sleepwalking disorder. So he went to see a bunch of doctors, but they all thought he was healthy, until one day he woke up in the middle of the night and found that he was not lying on the warm bed. Instead, he was in a strange hollow. What even more frightening was his body turned into an ethereal. And then, what happened then? Don't leave the story hanging like that. I want to know what happens next too. Actually, I just want you to help me find a movie, the one I just mentioned, Sleepwalking. Being the best video store manager in all of New Eridu, I'm sure you can handle it, right? Found it. Great, as always. I'll go get it from you when I'm done with my vacation. Another vacation. Wow, he actually arrived. I didn't have to wait for it to happen. Now Trigger wants something. Oh, man. Proxy, I wonder if your video store has this film. I've got everything here. I can get any movie for you. Really? But I haven't even told you what the movie is. Dimensional Musketeer. Honestly, that's not surprising. Of all the movies that I've seen in the collection, that is Trigger to a T because of the whole sniper character. I heard the videotape version is quite rare. Do you have it in store? I don't even need to look. I have it right here. Just what I expect from you. Asking you was the right choice. It's a movie I watched many years ago. Captain Magus mentioned it the other day, and I suddenly felt like watching it again. Definitely worth watching just for the quality. Ah, I picked the wrong one. But I'm not watching it. But I'm not watching it because of the film's quality. Oh, no. I read it. I have another small request. Proxy, would you like to watch it with me? Okay, so it wasn't about the film's quality. She wants to rewatch it out of sentimentality and for company. And it's a movie date. I'll be glad to join you. I'll have someone with me when I watch. I'd like to have someone with me when I watch it. Could you have the movie, Ray? I'll free to pick it up sometime and come at the video store. I'm available anytime. I'll come over later. Trigger's here. Asaba's here. They're all here. Let's do the His Dream one first. Any dialogue special to this one? Does not look like it. Save best for last with Trigger. You're here. By the way, any chance you're still hiring here at the video store? If you are, what do you say about giving me a shot? I'm diligent, quick learner, and a hard worker. No, you're not. You don't have to pay me much. I don't have to pay you at all. I just need 21.75 days of annual leave every month. Ugh. Graciously received and tenderly declined. Oh, you're so ruthless, manager. Jokes aside, I'm here to pick up a copy of Sleepwalking.
By the way, in a video store this big, you must have a place where you can watch movies in here, right? Having to take the tape home, pop it into the player, and then hit play? I'm getting tired just thinking about it. So, can I just watch it here instead? Don't worry, I'll pay for everything. Just give me a chance, boss.
Since you put it like that, I guess we can watch it together? I was already planning a rewatch.
Come on! Movie time with Harumasa isn't so bad, right? Don't let my demeanor fool you. I have quite a few fans who would die to watch movies with me.
You watch Sleepwalking with Harumasa. Just as the summary states, it's an incredibly intense thriller. The main character realizes that his daytime fatigue stems from his transformation into an ethereal at night, wandering through hollows. Following a string of events in search of the truth, the main character realizes he is a victim of an experiment, yet in the end he cannot escape his fate of turning into an ethereal. So basically, he's a were-ethereal. Harumasa saying yes to you is completely engrossed, listening in silence until the end credits play. At this moment, he quietly lowers his head, slightly long bangs obscuring his eyes, seemingly lost in thought, appearing deep and melancholic. Reflecting on the movie's plot, you suddenly realize it might have brought back some unpleasant memories for him. Just as you're debating whether to break his contemplation, he suddenly leans to the side, seems he's lost his balance, falling towards you. He's not sad, he's just fallen asleep.
I'm so sorry. The ending theme song was so beautiful that I couldn't help but fall asleep.
Right.
Don't look at me like that. I really did doze off during the ending theme. I was watching carefully all the way up until then. Call me a lying dog if you don't believe me. Or a cat.
Okay, I'll believe you this time. But if you lie to me again, you'll be eating with Inky.
Have faith in me. You're my top partner. When have I ever lied to you?
A few times.
All right, enough joking around. I actually had a dream similar to this movie recently.
Right, because of his ether medical condition.
I dreamt that I turned into an ethereal. And it happened on the street. In front of everyone.
His ether aptitude sickness.
Including you.
What was my reaction in your dream?
You killed me without hesitation, just like we'd previously agreed. Just kidding. In the dream, after I became an ethereal, everyone kept their distance, gazing at me with looks of horror on their faces. Well, that's a normal reaction, of course. If I saw someone suddenly turn into an ethereal, I'd run away pronto. But at that moment, a person approached and grabbed my hand. No, I should say they grabbed my ethereal claw. That person was you.
What?
Mm-hmm. That's for sure something I do. I mean, I am a good person after all.
This would be much better if it was Belle he was imagining, because this just comes off as awkward.
Looks like you know yourself very well.
Unless it's bros, like Samwise and Frodo sort of thing, in which case, okay, that's fine.
In any case, I came to see you after my dream. I ran all the way here, so I'm kinda tired. I just wanted to tell you, if you see any ethereals in the future, don't get ahead of yourself. They're dangerous.
Well, duh, I've killed about 1,000 of them in the game thus far at this point.
Just kidding! I really did want to watch this movie. I just didn't expect it to have such a tragic ending. It's a bit sad, really. If I had known, I would have fallen asleep before the ending. Ignorance is bliss and all that. Well, anyway, thanks for today. If we get a chance in the future, let's watch a movie with a happy ending together.
Okay, so Harumasa can now promote the store. Now for Trigger. Save the best for last. Proxy, where should we watch the movie? Let's go to my room. Upstairs. where we have some private time. This is the first time I've gone up to the second floor. It feels so new. Proxy, could you go get the film first? I want to prepare myself mentally a moment, or rather, gather my resolve.
I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Did you really find Dimensional Musketeer?
Yes.
I almost can't believe it. This movie's nearly impossible to find. I knew you were the best video store manager in New Eridu.
Well, I guess it needs a re-release then, with extra features.
See for yourself. And you're right. Because it's so rare, I had to make sure we got a copy. After all, I know you've been wanting to watch it.
Trigger runs her fingers across the tape's cover, her lips curling into a subtle, thoughtful smile.
Actually, I watched this movie years ago. It's a good one. But I guess my memory's gotten fuzzy over time. I only remember bits and pieces now.
Well, let's jog your memory.
It's funny how some movies become so special to you that you're almost scared to rewatch them. You know that feeling, right? So I thought maybe watching it with you would help me finally work up the courage to see it again.
Well, see in a figuratively speaking, of course, but yes. She's blushing, yes. Sounds like this movie really means a lot to you. This movie was made for you.
Sure, I'd love to watch it with you. It's almost like this movie was made for you.
Well, yeah. Snipers. Movie kicks off with the frantic pace, immediately pulling viewers into its gripping story. The protagonist isn't just a crackshot sniper, but a phantom on the battlefield, slipping through danger effortlessly and solo. Aww. Hold on a second. Okay, as I was saying, Trigger's sad now. What happened? That movie was amazing.
That was incredible. The ending was epic. Do you ever get moments like that in the field? Huh?
As you snap out of the movie's ending, you notice Trigger beside you, tears streaming down her face.
What happened? Have you been crying this whole time? Are you upset?
Another interruption. It's fine. I've been crying this whole time. Are you upset? What happened?
I guess only a sniper like him could truly protect his squad and keep them safe.
Aww. She's sad because the protag in the movie managed to save the day, including his teammates, which is the opposite of what happened to Trigger, where she got shot in the eyes by a blast of ether, and she couldn't protect and save her own squad. So it kind of leaves her feeling guilty, like, why couldn't that have been me being able to, save my buddies? Especially since it isn't really their fault. They all went in there, and then they got left to die, so, because the reinforcements refused to show up. So, yeah, poor Trigger. I really feel bad for her.
You're the best sniper out there, Trigger. Your skills have never let anyone down. Besides, a 2,000-meter kill shot on the king of ethereals? That could only happen in a movie.
It's not the fact that it's not the skill that she's sad about. It's the fact that she couldn't get anyone safe.
Funny thing is, I used to believe it was all true the first time I saw the movie. We all got together and watched this movie back when I lived in the dorms. My squad said, "This is what a perfect sniper looks like." And I really believe that.
Yeah, and then reality hit them right in the face.
It was years before I realized they were just messing with me. Snipers in real life could never pull off those things from the movie.
Well, except for what happened with Zoe, that was still impressive. And even then, she lived through that because the harmonica took the bullet like Teddy Roosevelt surviving an assassin attempt.
But later, a feeling of being powerless began to eat away at me. I felt like I'd never be enough to have everyone's back the way the protagonist does in the movie.
Especially after she lost one squad.
As for those people who watched the movie with me, they all disappeared from my sight eventually.
They never truly left. On their behalf, I have to disagree.
I'm your squad mate too, aren't I? So hear me out. I don't agree. Trigger, you've never let anyone down. I think I can say that on their behalf. Knowing you're there helps us focus on the mission. And no matter how bad things get, you always get us out safe.
Really? You mean that?
Of course. I'm here, aren't I? That's proof enough.
I'll remember that.
Yeah, Trigger's a sweetheart. She deserves the best.
Anyway, it really was a great movie. I'm so glad I got to watch it again.
I hope there's a quest line that happens in the future where we end up taking her mask off and we see her eyes. That would be awesome if that happened. A little Daredevil moment right there. Trigger can now promote the store. Yeah, like that'd be great. Future quest line with Trigger. An Obel squad, something happens, and Wise takes the mask off to see her eyes. And we see what they look like. You know, I mean, I saw fan art that showed her eyes being all like a hazy purple with orange irises or something to that extent. I can't remember how it looked exactly, but basically, yeah. Like, basically very, very color changed. So, that's what I'm thinking it would be. Hopefully nothing too out there, like a bunch of crystals poking out or something. That would be a little too, eh. I feel calmer now. I'm truly lucky to have met you. Perhaps next time we can watch another movie together. And the fact that Trigger ended up being the very first commission for Phaethon in general, that's just, honestly, yeah, it's kind of cool. I did not expect them to do what they did, where it was like, instead of it being a current time thing, they went back to the past and made Trigger's agent quest be the very first commission Phaethon ever did. Interesting. Very interesting. Not what I ever expected. Okay, what's going on here? You're here. Did last night's investigation go well? Should I tell her about Pernice? The culprit is right before your eyes. Ah, Proxy, are you the mole? I trusted you so much. I can't take it anymore. I'll tell you everything. Bernie seems overburdened by guilt and spills everything in one go, but it's okay, not to mention the brand of the fuel, right? So that's the story. It wasn't my intention, but I ended up creating a lot of trouble for everyone at Bellabog. I'll do anything to make up for it. If you don't mind, I can even get you a ride to and from work. Well, that's not necessary. You were deceived by the mastermind behind this. You're not entirely to blame. If you really want to make it up to me, can you help me arrange a meeting with the client in person? I'll need to find the Arsonist to take care of this once and for all. Internet users take confidentiality very seriously. Not really. He often sends me private messages inviting me to come over and see his fuel collection. But his collection is pretty run-of-the-mill, so I'm not that interested. If I reply to him, I might be able to arrange a meeting. Bro, thanks for being there for me. Do you have time to meet up for a meal? Done. See you at Wonderful Soup tonight. So we're setting a trap. A trap. So where is it going to be? Waterfall Soup at midnight. Corin? What in tarnation's going on here? I have informed Master 10. Please let me through. Don't be like that. Give us a chance. Exactly. Outfits like that are meant to be appreciated. Hey, what are you doing? You're here. What is it to you? Stop harassing Corin. Where do you see us harassing her? Bro, forget it. Let's not stoop to their level. Let's go. We have other things to do. The bad guy's bothering Corin slinks away sullenly. Corin seems a bit relieved. Honestly, I think it would have been funnier to tell her to whip out the chainsaw, but gotta be the big man in the room. That was scary. If it weren't for your help, I don't know what would have happened. Are you alright, Corin? My heart is still racing a bit, but I'm okay now. Speaking of which, Master Proxy, you look so cool scaring off those bad guys just now. Thank you so much for your help. Please don't worry, I'll be fine on my own from here. Poor thing. Okay, so we gotta switch it to midnight. Because of course. Weird student. Okay. Really throwing it on thick there, aren't they? Are you Outer-Ring Fuel God? Whoa, you're really a girl? I came out prepared to be disappointed. You should be disappointed. Koleda, this is the culprit. What? Koleda emerges from her hiding place. Since you're causing mischief for Belobog, I'm sure you know my name. Are you gonna talk, or should I let my ham? Are you gonna talk, or should I let my hammer do the talking? Or do you want to go to public security first? I'll tell you. Even though I'm a newbie informant, I'm still a student. Even though I lowered my offer, no one trusts me. It's frustrating. Then a former employee of Vision Corporation approached me, said he seemed to hold a grudge against you and wanted me to cause some chaos to break the morale at Belobog Industries. This was my first order, so I didn't change very much for it. I didn't charge very much for it. How did you know this person used to work at Vision Corp? I saw his other posts on the internet and noticed Vision Corporation's official seal last year. However, recently, he's been complaining about not being able to pay his mortgage after losing his job. Vision employees don't seem much different than you. Since you're still a student, I'll give you a chance. But you have to give me all the documents relating to this matter. We need to keep this evidence regardless of whether anyone from Vision was behind it. Agreed? Yes. It's so dangerous to be a commission informant. I'm never doing this again. I feel embarrassed. Poor Bernice. It's not her fault. She got tricked. Ugh. Damn, those grips right there. I'm relieved everything is over for now. I feel a little embarrassed. Thank you, Proxy. I can't believe I was deceived by a super rookie like this. This is a blemish on my record. Please don't tell anyone else, okay? Hey, I won't if you won't. Does this mean we can take Bernice out? Yes, it is.
Ooh, where are we going? Oh, you should show me around your neighborhood.
I don't think I ever took Bernice out. Did I? I think I did. Can't remember. Well, I don't think anyone else wants anything. Nope. Well, I'm gonna take a break for about an hour or two. Not what I wanted to do, but I did some things. Mostly character quests. So I'm thinking for when I come back in a little while, I want to start up the next main mission of Barrier Pass or whatever it is.
Awaiting further instructions.
And then once I do that, I'll either go into Season 2 or I will just go ahead and get Path of the Proxy 3 over with. So that way I can level characters up to level 50 and start tackling the side missions that I haven't been able to do yet because they're over leveled compared to me. And then that'll probably mean that other quests will start that haven't been unlocked yet will unlock too. And then I'll be able to tackle the other stuff at Scott Outpost. So that's kind of like my long-term game right there. And I really, really hope I'm able to get Yishu in on time. So that'll do it for this part. It wasn't what I intended to do, but I did get a lot of side quests for characters done. So that's nice in its own way, I guess. So that'll do it for this part with number 97. I'll be back with 98 in a little bit. In about, give or take, 1 to 2 hours, maybe 3. That'll do it for now. Be back with the next part.